Good day, my loves. Good day. Spiritually Savage here. Second video of the day, and it's like 8:40 something in the morning, but I just got out the shower, so I'm feeling all refreshed and inspired, right? And so as I was getting dressed, I was thinking because my journal is opened up to where I last wrote, but because I don't have another journal, I'm like writing over journals, right? If you know what that means. Any space available, I'm filling it up. And above what I wrote today were some of the 108 laws that govern this planet, right? And so a part of the matrix, a part of it is to keep you blind to the spiritual aspect of your being, of your avatar, right? And I'm piggybacking off what I was talking about in my last video to a certain extent about the avatars. You are an avatar, I am an avatar, the people around you are avatars. Now I gotta get back in the gym. You see them turkey sandwiches filling in? Let me sit up straight so y'all can't see it. Y'all look better, right? Anywho, let me quit playing. Okay, and so when you sign the contract to come here, you signed a spiritual contract. Remember, you are a spiritual being having a human experience, meaning you signed a contract with God to come down here and serve a purpose. Whether your purpose is on the positive side or the negative side, you signed a contract. But we have free will. And part of the contract for our spiritual ascension is to evolve, right? And so we come down here, we incarnate down here to learn lessons, okay? Some are difficult. Actually, there are a lot of difficult because life ain't always easy. It doesn't matter if you have money or not, because why? We all have feelings, we all get hurt, we all have trauma. So money is not the defining factor here. We all have to evolve, which means we experience hardship so we can learn very valuable lessons that what I gather we would not learn in positive situations. We won't. We just won't. That's not how we are orchestrated. That's not how we're made up to be, right? So as I was sitting here and I glanced at my book when I'm getting dressed and I noticed 108 laws, I realized that man has distorted them. And so the message today is to learn the 108 laws that govern this universe, this planet, Mother Gaia, because those are actually the laws that we all should be following. Man-made laws were constructed to have order, but the underlying tone is enslavement, if that makes any sense to you. Because it's not about religion, it's not about race, it's not about demographics, it's not about your financial wealth. It is about your soul. It is about your journey. It is about who you are in the spirit world and what you are meant to do here in the physical world. And depending on what you are meant to do in this physical world, determine the attacks that you are going to receive, okay? Remember, as above, so below. So if you are being attacked here in the physical, you are being attacked in the spiritual world. And if you are unaware of who you are in the spirit world, then there is a disconnect between you and your higher self, between you and your star player. And so if your spirit could be a male or a female. Remember, energy is just it's not gender specific. I have an avatar that is of a woman's body, right? Of a feminine body. But my energy signature is more masculine. It really is. My chart dictates it. So I'm not just making it up. It's in writing. Which, when I realized and recognized that, it made a whole lot of sense on me as a person in my life. I remember one time I was driving and we was going to the cabin to go skiing, and my homegirl was riding with me, and she was like, you know, you drive just like a man, you know. And I laughed. I was like, well, why you say that? And in my head I was on the superficial level, because I was like, well, I was taught by a man, not recognizing and realizing that inside. Hey, my baby, you see my cat just jumped through. He's sitting in the window. Hey, baby. There you go. He just jumped down to get something to eat. Not reckon, and when I realized that my energy signature is more of a masculine nature, it makes sense why when I was young they called me Dan the Man, because I acted like a boy. I was a tomboy. Me being a tomboy makes sense. Who are you running from? Who are you stalking? What's going on? You going to get somewhere to eat? Okay. So I wanted to say, don't get caught up in man's law. That's part of what the Bible says, be in the world, but not of the world. I never understood that phrase until God had to sit me down. Be in the world, but don't be of the world. Be in the world, meaning interact, partake, have fun, work, do good, and just be kind. And rewind. No, I'm just joking. That was a whole Blockbuster thing. Some of y'all youngest may not know what that is, but that was funny that just popped in my head. But the 108 laws govern man's law. Hear what I said now. I know man made law and they like to enforce their law with the military and the police and all that other stuff. But the 108 universal laws govern everything under the sun. Everything under the sun. You and I, the animals, the insects, the seasons, everything. But they have been distorted by man's law, and we were meant to ignore them. Thus, therefore, in essence, breaking our covenant with God. Our contract is a covenant. Some have a more detailed covenant with God than others. But a contract is a contract. You signed a contract. You absolutely did. That's the only way you're here. So what is your mission? What is your mission? What were you sent here to do? What is eating up inside of you? What is your dream? What are your goals? What are your aspirations? Because that's where your contract lies. It is to help evolve humanity. It is to help evolve your spiritual soul and learn lessons that maybe in past lives you didn't learn. Okay? Don't get duped by man's law and ignore the 108 laws, because that will get you in trouble. Karma is real. Karma is a part of this contract. A lot of people like to say God is karma. I used to say that. But I also said God is love. But karma is blind. Justice is blind. Justice is dealt out to whomever it deems necessary to. That is karma. Karma doesn't care about love. there are reasons why we are in poverty. And a lot of it has to do with us ignoring the 108 laws. Look them up. Review them. You'll see a lot of man's laws is based on 108 laws, but a lot of them are skewed too. The justice system is skewed because it's all based on money. And when you look at the 108 laws, you will recognize and realize that money does not play a part in the 108 laws to a certain extent. People will say manifestation, okay, yeah, but it don't say anything about do this to get money. Set up laws and make people pay their way out. A murderer can get out of jail faster than a man who was just caught soliciting or buying weed, literally, as long as he has the money to do so. There's something inherently wrong with that. Don't you think? I think so. What's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. And I do understand, overstand, and understand that there is what people say a gray area. But justice is justice, and justice is blind. So justice don't care who you are or who you are behind. Don't matter. You can't hide. Justice don't care where you hide. They're going to find you. And that's karma. Right? Don't ignore the 108 laws. Review them. Look them up. Karma is in there. A lot of people didn't know that because I didn't know that. But karma is part of the 108 laws. Specifically, it is named. And because of what I wrote, listen, let me just share this with y'all. So, I got my confirmation via Per Lucky what energy smoking is bringing, so it's time to quit. But right above that, y'all, can you see? Let me see. It's the law of intention. Oh, the dogs are. And it says, intention organizes the energy required for manifestation. Did I just get finished talking about intentions? The one above that says the law of inner knowing. All things you seek to know are already within you. They are. Oh, I don't like that at all. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. I gotta get in the gym. Like, you know what? Okay, side note. I'm going to the side on this because I'm just about to vent a little bit. Not vent, but maybe y'all can help answer this question. Because I know I'm supposed to evolve, right? And I am. But I need help working out. I don't do good working out by myself. Because I don't know why. It's like I never push myself far enough. And I'm talking about my whole life. Well, teens and 20s, I danced. I was at the club every weekend, so... And then I worked the 2 jobs and like that, and I never sat still, so that's how I stayed in shape. But when Black Magic kicked in, it seemed like it all went to hell, right? But I'm like, am I supposed to do it myself? Work out at home? Because I really need to get back in the gym. I really do. But if it's more than I need to get back in the gym, I need to complete it. Because it was like I tried twice. And because Black Magic kicked in and confusion was there and all of that, I didn't complete it. And then they was messing with my money and all kinds of stuff. So I didn't get to complete it, y'all. I didn't get to get my revenge body. And I need to get my revenge body. I do. So I don't know if God like, no, I don't want you going there, or no, you need to do it yourself, or just wait, it's coming, God's timing. I don't know. But I know I don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, anywho. The law of initiation. All spiritual progression depends on an initiation demonstrating competence. The law of infinite extension. An inquiry is never exhausted. There is always more to learn. The law of increase. Whatever you focus your attention on increases. The law of imputed knowledge. Higher powers bestow upon you only the knowledge you can handle. I said a mouthful right then and there. Now, if that doesn't get your interest piqued, I don't know what will. Look at the 108 laws that govern this planet. There's a law of acceptance, accountability, action, akasha, analogy, above so below, ascension, attachment, balance, change, connectivity, consciousness, contagion. Oh my gosh, I just had a moment when I just read the law of contagion. Then you have continuity of conscious cycles, decree, delegation, desire, detachment, discipline. So there's attachment and detachment. Divine flow, divine oneness, dynamic balance, energy, essence, expanded consciousness, fear, expanded context, forgiveness, free will, giving, goodwill, grace, gratitude, group action, group good, happiness, harmony, harm, healing, identification, identity, imputed knowledge, increase, extension, initiation, inner knowing, intention, interstice, judgment, karma, knowledge, learning, least resistance, limited expression, love, magic, manifestation, mentalism, mercy, mystery, names, negative attraction, non-completion, non-interference, law of now, law of one, law of paradox, patterns, peace, perception, perfection, permanence, personal universe, polarity, positive attraction, potentiality, pragmatism, proximity, purpose, radiation, reciprocity, records, release, repetition, request, resonance, sacrifices, service, sharing, solar light, soul choice, sound, speech, surrender, synchronicity, synthesis, teaching, thought, transience, transmutation, vibration, vicarious atonement, words of power. Namaste, Ashe, Mazel Tov.